Hi, and welcome to the second part of HTML course. In the previous video, I presented the introduction of HTML and we looked into the HTML element structure. Now in this part, we are going to learn HTML document structure. HTML document structure is essential part of every web page, and you need to write that structure whenever you create a web page. In the end of this tutorial, you will be able to show your first simple website in the browser. So let's start the tutorial. Drop a HTML file in VS Code and name it firstwebsite.html. Right? Every HTML file has .html extension, so don't miss the extension. I'm going to write the structure code first and then we will go through all the elements one by one. So this is a basic HTML structure that you need for creating a web page. As you can see here, this document is made up of elements or tags and nothing else. You need to remember this structure, especially the order of the tags. Let's take a closer look on it. The first element at the top will always be doc type HTML. Doc type is a declaration, not a HTML tag. It defines which version of HTML your document uses, and this is the syntax of defining HTML version 5. So having doc type at the top means your browser will render this page according to HTML5 standard, and you are not allowed to miss it, otherwise you can't validate your code. Now right after the doc type begins HTML document by opening and closing HTML tag. So this tag basically says that this document is HTML document, and this is the outermost tag, and everything that lies between the opening and the closing of HTML tag is considered as HTML code, right? Some tags in markup language has attributes. An attribute can enhance a tag and add some more information. For example, here, we are specifying English as document language. An attribute includes a name such as lang and a value. If you take a closer look here, you will notice that tags actually act like containers. This HTML tag contains all the other tags. Now inside the HTML, we have two more containers, the head container and the body container. Both the containers have their own functions. Let's now talk about the head container first. The head container holds information about the web page, the information that is not shown or displayed in the browser. For example, two common tags that we write inside the head container are title tag and the meta tag. This title tag is required in every HTML document. It defines the title of the web page that is shown at the top of the browser. Let's run this file and check it out. Save the file first. Now double click on the file. It's going to open in a browser. And here you see, this is basically the title of your website. The meta tag lives also inside the head tag and contains information about the web page. Right now, meta tag is providing information about the character encoding, which is set to UTF-8. Character encoding allows computers to display and manipulate text. UTF-8 is standard for HTML5. And when the browser encounters this meta tag, it displays the web page properly. Meta tag can contain some other information like web page owner, description, and so on. We will discuss meta tag in the coming videos. Now the second container here is body container. And this is where you write the content of your web page. Everything that you have here, like text, images, tables, etc., will be shown inside the main browser window. So this is how HTML document structure looks like. Let's now do some more digging, and we are going to inspect a web page. So choose a web page that you like, and I am choosing this Google default search page. So right click on the page and select show site source. As I'm using Swedish as a system language, and that's why you are seeing this strange option here. If you have English as a system language, then you will see here show site source option. So select show site source, and here you see the code behind the page. So let's study the document structure and compare it with the one we have. At the top, you see a doc type declaration, okay, as we discussed earlier. And we have doc type here in our document. And right after the doc type, you see a HTML tag. It opens here and closes here. And all the other tags lies inside the HTML tag. And you can even see the language attribute here, although the language is different as my system using Swedish as a system language. Now in the HTML tag, so we have two main containers, the head container here and the body container. And the head container has a title tag and the meta tag, the same as we have. This style tag is basically for CSS. Now the second container is the body container, and everything that you write here, it becomes the content of your web page. It shows here in this area. So everything you see here right now is basically coming from these tags, okay? So this is how HTML document structure is, and every web page needs that structure, okay? So now we are going to write some text here in the body container and then see the output in the browser window. So write some text here, like this is my first website. Save the file and then run the file in the browser. I have this file open here, so just refresh it. And here you see the result in the browser. That's good, great. This is your first website, okay? So add some more text here because I want you to notice one important thing here. I am learning HTML, okay? Save the file and refresh your browser. Here you see both the sentences at the same line. Although you have some good space here between these two sentences, but the space is totally removed in the output. So if you want to separate these two sentences, then you have to put a separator using line break, or you have to use blockline HTML elements. We will talk more about it later, so don't worry. Now we know how to write HTML document structure, and from now on, we will explore HTML elements in coming videos. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.